Some people survive the storm, and others learn to dance in the rain. For years, I just stood there soaked and wondering if I'd ever see the sun again. And then I met somebody who did both. Her name is Joanne Rimmer, and she showed me that even the most broken pieces can be rebuilt into something strong and even beautiful. JoJo is a survivor, a recovery crusader, and an author. She matters to me because her resilience and honesty help me find strength in my own recovery. Today, I want to share 3 ways she helped me transform my life: by facing her past with courage, by turning pain into purpose, and by showing me the power of connection. JoJo grew up in a small Texas town, and nobody talked about pain. And she was just 5 years old when the abuse started. Her family stayed completely silent. Then her mother died on the day after her birthday, and JoJo saw it as a curse. She began drinking, skipping school. She just wasn't going very far in life at that point. Her turning point came when she stopped running and faced her past. She built a support system, leaned into therapy, and found healing through music and writing. Eventually, she did something remarkable. She turned her struggle into a tool for others. She created ownership life skills classes with her husband, helping people reshape their thinking and rebuild their lives. Every time she shares her story, she creates a space for healing and for hope, for new beginnings. JoJo's story is remarkable, but what makes her unforgettable is how her journey collided with mine. For 15 years, I struggled with drug abuse, homelessness, trauma, you name it. And I couldn't get my act together no matter how many times tried to start over. Then I became a mother, and suddenly the chaos I lived in had consequences. I was given a choice: go to rehab or give my daughter up. So I walked into that facility at the height of COVID with my 3-week-old baby and a heart full of regret. I was exhausted, overwhelmed, and questioning if I even deserved a second chance. Well, it wasn't my second. I'd burned through more chances than I could count. But then I was placed into JoJo's ownership classes, and for the first time, recovery didn't feel like just surviving. It felt like I was building something. One day she looked at me and said, "You can't change what you won't own, Marissa." And that hit me like a lightning bolt. I realized I spent years blaming everybody else for my choices when the only way forward was to take responsibility. Her words gave me permission to face my truth. And now, almost 4 years later, JoJo still checks in on me. She remembers my daughter as a little tiny baby and me as someone who was barely holding on. She saw where I came from and never stopped believing in where I could go. Her belief reminded me that I wasn't alone, and recovery is possible even after years of being lost. JoJo's life shows the power of resilience, importance of honesty, and the impact one person can have on another. She once said, "You don't have to be perfect to be powerful." And I'm still learning how to do motherhood without Googling every decision, and I have no idea where my life looks like. But for the first time, I have the chance to build a future. And that's enough. Because strength isn't about having it all together, it's about showing up anyway. So if you're still standing in the downpour, just know you're not alone. The music will come. Thank you.